Today we're going to show you how to replace the trailing arm inner bushings on a Porsche 911. This would be for a 65 to 89 generation car. At Elephant Racing we make replacement bushings. We also make custom tools to remove the bushings and tools to install it. We're going to show you how to do the whole job without taking the trailing arms off the car, which will save you about 2 hours of labor. We're going to do it on a lift. You can also do it under a car with jack stands, but of course the lift makes it easier. So we've already taken the control arm out of the saddle and we put this piece of wood here to protect the cross member. Now we're going to heat it up. It doesn't take too much heat, and in fact I've preheated it for a few minutes. But all we're trying to do is soften the rubber slightly. Okay, should be good. Then we're going to pry the center metal out. And along with it came the bushing. Okay, and then we're just going to pop out the other side bushing in the same way. Here comes the metal, and here's the rubber bushing. Next, we need to remove the cylindrical cups. These are steel pieces which are pressed into the trailing arm, and we're going to use our removal tool to do it. So first thing we need to do is snap the tool into place. And it expands between the two cups. There's a little parting line between them. And we're going to finger tight the set screw on it. We don't want this too tight. It doesn't want to push out too hard. It just needs to be, just finger tight is just fine. Next, we're going to heat up the outside of the trailing arm. This is especially effective on an aluminum trailing arm because the aluminum has a higher coefficient of expansion than the steel cup that we're trying to remove. So, propane torch, we're going to give it a couple minutes of heat. Okay, now that we've got it heated up, we're just going to tap the piece out. There you can see how it's pulled the cup out. We're going to reinsert the tool from the opposite direction. We're going to drive the other side out. And that's it. The bushings removed. We're ready to do our installation. Now we're going to install the bushings. There's 2 bushings that go into each arm. They install from each side. First thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of grease in the bore here to help it press in easier. It just takes a tiny bit, a little bit on the bushing itself. Now get the bushing in position, and then I'm going to use the Elephant Racing installation tool. So this is essentially a press to draw the bushings together underneath the car. Then we're going to use an impact wrench to draw it together. Okay, it's fully seated, and we'll back the tool off. Then we're going to reverse it and push the other side in. Okay, that's it. Both bushings are installed. The arm is ready to go back in the car. And you can see how fast we did it. We saved ourselves easily a couple of hours by not having to take the trailing arms off the car. All the tools are available at elephantracing.com as well as the bushings.